Well, hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius, this is Trishkov, this is winter, this is snow, and you may have noticed there are lights in those houses, because we are online, and we were almost over 30,000 people. Well, what do I mean by almost? If you take a look at, well, still this year, we did have 29,987 workers. Well, not workers, but people's living. We fell down. It's more dramatic than it looks, because you can see numbers on the graph. We fell down a bit. And the reason is, you may have guessed, and it was not waste this time. Though, to be fair, it may happen with, these guys, because there was almost no one able to pick up waste. Now they will be able to. Ooh, and we can. Oh, there's a lot of people able to, work. Let me know when this is done. That looks quite interesting. I completely forgot about, this food factory. Actually, can we just assign the city distribution office to just, go and pick up food here? Whenever it is, fuck off. Well, whenever there is a food, basically, because it might help. Or, yeah, you can go here when it's over 50, and you guys are set to import food whenever need it. We can have food here. Are you delivering food? Yeah, 60%. Okay. Can you pick it up here? You can, but that's not a good point. That's not a good thing to do. So don't. We'll assign this storage when it's done, not sooner. But that's okay. By the way, yeah, we are having. That's a lot of bio-waste, actually. Are we not having enough workers here? Like, these are full? These are not full. Why are you not... Why are you not picking up? These are technical services. Yes, you are supposed to drop things down here. Why are you not doing it? Because you have no stands assigned. Yeah, because they need to go in. That's an interesting problem to have. And yeah, the reason is this thing. By the way, in the last episode, and I need to move down anyway, so let's do it together. In the last episode, I told you that you will see results of modern industry, and results should be here. We do not need a covered storage. We have demolished former factory connections, because finally we can build, hopefully, the big meat storage. And I'm not taking no as an answer. Yeah, whatever. It's here. That's all that matters, right? You deliver here. You are supposed to, build it. For 1 and 1, move it, let me know, high priority. This is a big mine, although that's one I would really like to have. And this is the cableway we had been building. Workers from the cableway can go quite some distance. They can walk quite some distance. But they definitely cannot walk to this other mine. we would need to give them a way to either ride there or, you know, drive there. I'm not sure any of those options are possible. But let me check. Would it be, you know, would it be possible to throw in here, which feels absolutely insane, I know, but to be fair, this feels like a spot where a cableway station could have been put. Probably not, though. We could put it here, because that would definitely be in walking range. Yeah, something like, you know, this, I mean. It would be even cooler to be able to just make a, you know, pedestrian walkway over both tram tracks. Not tram, but train tracks. Can we? Yeah, staircase. Yeah, this is way above our options. I know, right? I'm just experimenting because this has just crossed my mind, which means the only thing. Like, that's something I really need to, you know, I really need to try. But this feels like something that would work. Okay, can we go lower? How high we need to be over the conveyor? Like, not a lot, I think. Yep, this feels like it absolutely belongs here. Power lines through here are probably not the best option, but I mean, sure, this is absolutely possible. What would be a little tricky is to, you know, to be able to connect a footpath through here or around here, but yeah, it doesn't. This almost doesn't feel like a problem at all. I mean, if we can. This is insane. Okay. How far is it? 236 meters. No, it can be actually done, so. I was not expecting it to work. Apparently it can be done, so who am I to judge? Okay. This would be a connection. Now, and we need those workers to go to this mine. The mine has a connection here. It also has, you know, but it has a footpath connection down, which is not a problem. And also, this is the plant that could process it. It's the old one. Can the old one process enough coal? How much coal this is, I have no idea. But it would be like 33%. How much is it? Coal mine. 220 times 4.2 is something like 900 tons. So a third of it is about 300 tons of it. It's called coal ore. The correct term is raw coal, right? The processing plant can, when maximum factory, can do 280. The new one can do 420, but the new one is much bigger, I believe. Well, not much bigger, but certainly is bigger. So I'm not doing it. 280 tons feels fine. That's something I would call good enough. Fine, what are we going to have here? Can we then do the similar stuff, like, you know... Okay. I would need to connect it around here. Not a problem at all. By the way, these guys... Yeah, these guys get power. Which is another problem we are having right now, but... it's not too big of a problem, it's just a problem, so, well... Things can happen. Yeah, this probably feels... This is fine. This can be done. This also... I mean, can be done. For firefighting purposes, this is not a bad idea. This would probably look better, though I don't know if people would use it. But it doesn't matter. It will look better, so we'll do it. That's about it. This is, by the way, a side connection to the station. We can probably, you know, we can probably keep it. It's not a problem. What might be a problem is this traffic, but so far so good. So, well, no need to change it. And now the trickiest part. But we do not need road for it, so we need pylons. So this is a pylon. You probably need to rotate this a bit. Yeah, too sharp of an angle, but well, I mean, this thing works. Now we need to get up here, and we will need to get across this thing. This is a free space, so we will keep the free space. Okay, what are we having here? We can do it here or on the other side. Are we good? Can we put a pylon somewhere in the middle? We can put a pylon here. We would even be able to, you know, connect it. So that's great. Now we need to, you know, connect both of these. Which apparently did happen. Yeah, okay, you can have a gravel footpath. I don't see a reason why not. 1, 2. Now we need a connection to the other side. It cannot be across the tower. It cannot be in too sharp of an angle. But it can absolutely be in between. Like this. You can see the purple arrow has disappeared. And now we just need for those cableways to be able to turn around. Absolute cinema. Oh yeah. I may sound too excited, but I definitely am excited. Yeah, and this is a footpath, so it apparently it can be done. So it will be done. There will probably not be a construction connection across this. No, to be fair, it would make sense a little bit, though we need to give it a more space. Come on. I know the game can do that. I know the game can do such connection. It's just not playing ball, as people just says. Sometimes it simply does not want, and it doesn't need a reason. Like a woman. These guys are fine, I guess. Okay, yeah, you have a connection. Be fair. These things do not burn. Fuck off. You do not need a connection. You just need a connection. Okay, does this thing have power? Yeah, this thing absolutely has power. This thing is technically having power, though this is not too great. But as you can see, the consumption is not too big. Yeah, it will definitely be worth it to just construct this thing as well, but yeah, we are going for it. Because this is something I really do want to construct. So, hey, let me know when this is done. Let me know when this thing is done. And, well, probably when this thing is done as well. Who is going to construct this? Not these guys, because these are reconstructions, and as you can see, they are helping Libyan area. And they are helping Libyan area because we ran into a fucking problem. Mělo být v pohodě. A přímo uprostřed. To mám za to, že jsem zval lidi. OK. Jo, tenhle to taky jako vocíry. Hlavně, že hasíte tohleto, ty vole. Earthquake hit this building. Like, this was the peak area, the epicenter of an earthquake. And it was a 6.4 magnitude, and it struck a large area. 12 fires broke out, and only too late I found out that this fire station was not ready. Well, we got a problem in Strichko because apparently nobody is heating up. Why? Nobody there. There are people. It's just like not enough people. Okay, guys, you can do it. There are very few workers here, so I don't want to. We jump-started Strichkov, just so you know. We had a line from Jablice, from the middle station, with these microbuses that, incidentally, we manufactured ourselves, and we are going to do it with, you know, these guys as well. So now they are going. Yeah, there are not too many workers, so we are not making enough meat, but we need to do this. Once Strichkov is settled a bit and stabilized, they can absolutely do it, but you can see, it's just not that easy, right? This is a small distribution office. We could utilize some trucks. This is a distribution office for these guys, I believe. Okay, we got a fire station. We definitely do not need 50 people in the fire station. Definitely not now, okay? Basically, by the way, and nobody can move. Nobody can move in these houses yet. Because it's not needed. We can lower this to 0 because nobody is having kid, and you know there's a Tatra crane, so these guys will be happy. What are you here? Yeah, you for the kindergarten. Okay. This station is off so far. So what are you guys doing? Missing concrete. Good. That can absolutely be fixed. And we are not having enough things connected right now, so it could be fine. But we are having our water loading station, so that would be cool. We are having 2 water trucks, and all of these guys, if they live here, which they do not right now, we can open these manually. So almost anyone can move in, but that should be okay. Yeah. This is another kindergarten. Yes, we will need our guys to, you know, just finish it. Would be cool. It would be cool. It would be fine. And this is the covered storage. It's a food storage. Trishkov food. What can? Food 200 because 200 tons limit. Left control 200 tons. You can start coming in. And I believe I can fly. No, that's not the case. We are having food. Cool. Okay. Thing number 1. There is a train going through this station all the time. And it has a setting that this wagon is only there are lots of wagons, and the last one is only for food. Reset. Now you will unload food here at Shishkov, load crops. Then you'll go down and you will not load any food. By the way, can we just reset the whole train? Because I needed to do this for, you know, all those wagons. You can see that those are red numbers. So these wagons cannot load anything else. But that is obviously not needed, and it's obviously not the case. So what I will do is to, yeah, this is the logo. So okay. Now we're talking. That's one thing. Where is the other one? Okay, not here. Where is the other one? Where is the IMEX? These are IMEX guys, IMEX for Jablitze. And these guys will preferably go to this storage, make it empty, and deliver food here. Hopefully it, you know, hopefully it will work. What will not work is that these guys are not having any container drop-offs. Yeah, they were supposed to be here. Okay, they are not there. Can we fit them in this nuke? Probably not. Okay. It would be fine, but yeah, you can see the space of the building. It's interfering with each other. Okay, so I would need to give it here. Do I want to do it? I don't think so, because these guys have a full container and they can simply, you know, balance each other. We are still going to burn it, so who the fuck cares? Okay, so we are making food. A lot of food. Even more food. Because why not? We have the silo. This thing consumes 7.5 tons a day at maximum production. That's... In 10 days it's 75 tons. In a month it's 3 times the amount, so let's say 225. Realistically about 200, but okay, 225 in a month. 2 months are 450. 4 months are 900 tons. So even if we would run fully, it's 4 times, well, 3 times 4 months. 4 months are 900 tons. So 3 times the amount is 2,700. Which is absolutely less than this thing can have, so we can run fully. And I do not even need to care. Let me know when it will run empty. We have a vehicle on a line that supplies food. It will not go to Sříškov, it will go to the food storage. Wait until loaded. And bring it here, which would be, you know, quite easy. And if we are going to have over 20... Yeah, I know what we'll do. Do I want to use containers just because I can? Because if we are going to have enough food up here, we can easily set it to, you know, set it to be exported. Or to be fair, we can make it delivered. Yeah, we will supplement these guys if there will be too much. Because we got these covered wagons. And it's the Sříškov cargo station. But I can't do it. Because it would require different settings. So, nope. Too sad, I know. Demolition finished. Great. For free, guys. It's yours. Build it. We need people. Now this thing is a high priority. Thank you. By the way, about earthquake, we lost 3 buildings out of those 12 fires. Though the correct term is that we lost 4. We almost lost 5 because this one used to be a really bad one. You can see it at the thing. But wear and tear was 100% on this building. It almost, you know, fell down. It didn't, which is fine, but it almost fell down. And I'm absolutely grateful. Like, what is this thing? Okay, just maybe finish it. Actually, and you know, we got people in Liban, so are we going to have a crane coming? Like 2 people. I just need to know. Yeah, crane is coming. Not a problem. 10 workers here. Just build it. We'll need houses, and we actually waited for them to be able to just go and buy some food. Now they are able to do it, so that's about it. We got some... Yeah, we got some wall finished. By the way, to build something like a bridge, you only need stairs, and then you can build unlimited sections of that bridge, which will be great. Also, you can see these guys are, you know, pretty good and maintaining it. And yeah, so far so good. We'll need someone to work on this road. And no people are assigned. Now they are. Good. What we did start was basically like, you know, do it all. So here we are. And by the way, this is a distribution office. Okay, we have a fuel station. I was worried a little bit that we do not, but I'm not that bad, so cool. We can actually connect this thing. We can connect this thing. These guys will be connected very soon. And now you see the problem that I didn't manage to solve. In the night, we are flickering. We are flickering because... Okay, we need these things. Thank you. We are flickering because we are not able to supply enough power. That's a problem. That's a problem like a lot. So we'll need to take a look into it. Okay, these guys are... Okay, you are done. You are going to the recycling plant, and this thing is demolished, which is cool. You are going to supply yourself, which is also cool. And then, once you're done, you are a dumper, not a... Like, so, where do we want you? Where can we want another dumper? The answer is I have no idea. Because probably not up there. Maybe down here. But I didn't steal you from here. I may have had. Okay, come in. Because you will be needed, like... Don't make me wrong, you will be needed here. You know, for all this waste. And they are set to, you know, handle it, so... That's where we are. But the problem is, we will need more. We will need power, and... I can either build... It's not a bad idea. I can either build, you know, a supplemental foreign power connection somewhere here and just drag it up, which I probably can and will. Because we have these guys that are, you know, a little trigger happy. By the way, we started these like, you know, 4 episodes ago, and I completely forgot about that thing existing. You know what? Let's do it. It will be the easiest part. Or what we need. What do you mean by not having enough terrain? Like, you will have terrain. Okay, down here. Down here. We need a connection. We demolished an office that was there, I know. Is this needed? No. Will I still do it? Maybe. You know, this is probably the best idea to make it, because then we can absolutely continue on. But it will work, so here we are. That's point number 1. Foreign power connection. Point number 2. We will need a lot of power coming out of it. That means it can actually connect to this. Hello? Like, is that for real? Can we actually connect and build this thing from the one-way route? Okay, who am I to judge? Okay, 18 megawatts is not actually looking that bad, right? Cool. Okay, that's one way. That's one way of supplying. This will be 18 megawatts. This will be a high priority and let me know situation. Again, let's do some node counts, and I didn't do them now, so like up front, so now you will need to bear with me. Down here, at this side, somewhere. Yeah, it's exactly here. That's an import node that goes to, you know, this is the first one. This is the first, you know, on the way after the source. So first one Then it goes all the way through the city up here. It's not the direction we want to go. There is another one, a really big one actually, that goes through here, through the city, and it's the red one. Yeah, probably. Because it definitely can carry a lot of stuff. So this is another node that things go through. And now you can see the color is different because that's the blue one. And those are 7 megawatts. These guys are drained by a lot. And that's our problem. We would be able to feed this one. It's the second one, so I would be able to, you know, help feed it from the customs, like from this one, because either way it would have only one node on one node way, which is actually fine, but I do not need to. I can keep this one, and I can actually just, you know, go all the way up, because these guys are fine. The problem is this direction that goes all the way to Jablitze, which, you know, you all know where it leads, right? And then it comes to this one. There are 2 megawatts, and the kilovolts are, you know, not enough. I can do it like this. I could be, you know, taking it here. But what I can do as well is to push this into our priority switch, which is what we have. We have only one source, and that's the, you know, transformer. And by implementing this, we would be able to feed our upper part solely with what we, you know, have. Solely with what we have. Because if you take a look at Jablitze, it's just 2.5 megawatts. It probably would need a little bit more, but they cannot handle it. Though it seems that the biggest problem could be solved actually down here at Vysočany, at Vysočany mining area. Because if we would simply connect 12 megawatt to these guys, this is 1, this is 15. It will not do any good. 93 and 97 is still okay. Yeah, okay, there are other 2. So you can see they are draining. 7 is coming through here, but only 12 is able to come, and it's split into all of these. And this one has a problem that it has the 7 on the output, but apparently only 2 comes here. So okay, let's do it the cheap way first. I'm going to use another knowledge, and that's roads, or, you know, nodeways similar, you know, plus minus one node do not, you know, matter. So if I would, but I'm not able to put this thing inside, sadly. I will be able to put it as an extra one. It's not a problem. Can we make this thing wider? We can. There's a reserve for a road, but there will not be any road in the future. So, yep. These guys will get a friend. And the friend is here. You know, once building it, it can probably be the big one, right? Do we want a gate? Do I really have time for this? I do not. Or you may not. I do. But is it the best spent time? Well, probably not. So let's add some, you know, gates a little bit later. Because we actually can, you know, we can push the gate towards this and still have it connected. So it will work in shortest time possible. Let's go for 12 megawatts F4. Turn off snapping, because it would be crazy to just trying to make something out of it. Okay, this is a one wire. Here are 18, and these guys are going to come right alongside our railroad, which is, you know, not a bad idea. So I will connect them. And we all will know where this thing comes from. And it's only 12 megawatts, so that should be cool. Down here. And you know what? Let's do the middle. It doesn't matter. It's just about, you know, having the options to do stuff. So now we have, and we'll do. We can also, by the way, those fields are here. We just downloaded that the little modification that removes those fences. In the summer it's great, in winter it's horrendous. So to each his own, I guess. We'll see what it will do. What we will also need to do and think about is the steel mill. Because unlike everything else, the steel mill will absolutely need some coverage. And we are not having any coverage here at all, which is not great. There is a fire station. We are going to utilize the fire station, don't worry. But it absolutely feels like we should have some, you know, electric facility around here. So I will just use the space that we have, and I will create a little bit of space for ourselves. And I will just create an area. The area will start with this priority input. Why? Because we might need in the future, or want, to supply our own steel mill with our own power. I don't know if I will do it. I know that I will try. Or, well, to be fair, I know that I will want to try. So, there's that. Do we need a connection behind this? Maybe. Probably. What are we going to supply with this anyway? Yeah, Holešovice, okay. So yeah, there will be a different and another station. We can also go towards Stříškov and connect this big station on in the plug as well. Or well, it's not too great idea, but we can do it. But Stříškov is probably better connected, you know, directly in one or in a certain way. What we will need to do down here is probably a simple split. That's what we'll get. This is a simple splitter. And no, we do not need a splitter. Why not? Because all we need is a simple transformer. And a way to go forward. Because we have this thing. Okay, we can have a splitter, because if we would need to go there or there. Just as a precaution. Let's put it this way. It's just a precaution. I don't know if I need it. I think I do not. But I'm not going to risk it. Because it's quite hard to connect, you know, later on. Do we have another gate? We should have another gate in here. It's not this one, but well. Okay, another gate. Yeah, it can be the ways one. Not a problem. This is a problem. Can we just F1 make another node in there and delete this, so it actually because now it's 5 nodes, so it's doable with machinery. Yep, it's a witchcraft, I know, but I have taught you, so it's nothing personal. Yeah, these things probably can get constructed without too many problems, so that's where we are going to go. Yeah, 4-1, because we are going to have a lot of trouble. No, not this one. 12 megawatt ones. I will plan it right away, because otherwise I will forget. And we are here together to play together, right? You are not here to listen my rant about what I did. You are here to witness it first person. Okay. What's the problem here, actually? Because 36 meters feels like quite a lot to, you know, go with. Is it at least connected? It is. Okay, good. Yeah, we are going to cross those smaller wires. Can we go above? We can't. What the? Okay, so let's cross on one way. Yeah. And go along, I guess. Okay, pipes are a little bit of a problem. Now we are going to go around tracks. I know it demolishes vegetation, but well, stupid plants. Okay, this is a source. Is it connected? It's highlighting itself. Number 9, where that was. Okay, here is the split point. We merged it. Okay, it's not always worth to connect things. But for smaller pieces it absolutely is. Good. Here we are. And now one more. The steel mill, if you take a look at it, and that's where we are going to end probably. Steel mill uses around at max 800 kilowatts, but it has its own connection point. I'm absolutely not trying to connect it via or with overground wires. What we don't need to try, we can simply just connect it like this. Then we can do another 5 megawatts, for the rest of the network here. And you know what? This is all we need to continue. Now everything from here, yeah, it will be a little mesh up, but it will work. And that's where we are. So this is supposed to help us. So let's build this. Let's build this. I have to hope that it will be fine. This is probably a high priority anyway. This one will not be, but well, this one will. And this one as well. This one will be supplied very easily. So that's where we are. And where's the problem? Still the meat? Yeah, no meat truck. Okay. There was a direct truck that has been driving there. Yeah, it might be this one actually. Problem with this shop is that it's too small. So what I will do is I will set it up the exact way it was set. So there you will unload. Here you will wait until loaded and you go. Because otherwise we are unable to keep that shop supplied. And we can also start with our big meat storage. That's a lot of gravel, but we have a lot of gravel. So I guess this will be, quite fine to get. And from what it seems, yeah, they are already delivering all the gravel. So we are going to have a lot more coal in the future, which is a good thing, because we will need a lot more coal in the future. So have a nice day and see you soon.